Every year, thousands of homeowners spend money decorating their homes with trends that are already dead. In 2026, the gap between what is actually trending and what most people think is trending has never been wider. If your home still looks like a Pinterest board from 2019, this video will change everything because the design world has shifted dramatically and the new trends are warmer and livable than anything that came before. These are not predictions or opinions. These are the 10 styles and aesthetics that interior designers, architects, and the most followed home accounts in the world are moving toward right now. And number 10 is the biggest shift in interior design in over a decade. But it all starts with the simplest change you can make this weekend: the color on your walls. Number 1. Warm neutrals have officially dethroned cool gray as the go-to palette for real homes in 2026. Paint companies are leading the charge. Sherwin-Williams named Universal Khaki their color of the year. Industry-wide, warm neutral releases jumped over 30% in just 2 years. Online, interest has exploded. Google searches for warm neutrals are up 62%, while cool gray is fading fast. The appeal is more than a trend. Warm undertones make rooms feel inviting. Natural light looks softer, and wood and metal accents stand out with more depth. Designers and homeowners alike are swapping out gray walls for creamy whites or soft taupes, often with a single weekend project. Try repainting just one wall in a warm shade and see how the whole space changes. This shift is not just about color. It is the foundation for every other trend that is reshaping interiors right now. In second place, Japandi blends the calm of Japanese minimalism with the warmth of Scandinavian design, forging a style that feels both serene and deeply lived in. This hybrid look is more than a passing trend. Sample board data shows Japandi projects dominating portfolios across Asia and Nordic countries, with the hashtag Japandi2026 reaching 350,000 views on Instagram. Architect Kenji Sato describes client demand as a desire for spaces that breathe and restore, a philosophy brought to life in his Kyoto loft, where low-profile tatami seating, pale oak floors, and curated objects create a sense of intentional harmony. The core elements are simple: natural wood, a palette of warm neutrals, and a careful selection of meaningful decor. For anyone looking to assemble their own Japandi vignette, the checklist is clear. Choose honest materials, keep surfaces clear, and let each object earn its place. This is minimalism with soul, setting the stage for the tactile and organic shapes that follow. Third on our list, curves and organic shapes have become the new language of comfort in real homes. Gone are the days of boxy furniture and sharp corners. Soft silhouettes are everywhere, from kidney-shaped coffee tables to arched doorways. Designers point to the psychological benefits. Rounded forms are proven to lower stress and make spaces feel more welcoming. In San Francisco, a curvilinear walnut sofa by Lena Patel drew 90,000 Instagram likes, showing just how fast this look has caught on. Even a single swap can transform a room. Replace a rectangular table with an oval, or add a curved mirror, and the mood shifts instantly. The science backs it up, but the effect is simple. Curves invite you in, soften the atmosphere, and lay the groundwork for the tactile textures that follow. Number 4. Tactile materials are redefining what it means for a space to feel finished in 2026. Texture has become the new neutral, and designers now layer multiple materials in a single palette, transforming even the simplest room into a sensory experience. In a Seattle home office, lime wash plaster walls, a hand-woven jute rug, and a reclaimed stone accent wall work together to create depth without a single bold color. On TikTok, the hashtag tactile materials has reached over 2.1 million views, and high-end project specs routinely call for at least 2 or 3 distinct textures per room. The magic is in the contrast: a smooth wall beside a nubby textile, or a sleek tabletop paired with rattan shelving. For instant depth, try adding just 2 new textures to a one-color space: a woven basket, a boucle throw, or a stone tray. Texture isn't just a detail, it's the shortcut to richer, more inviting rooms. Number 5. Statement ceilings are turning the so-called fifth wall into the boldest canvas in the house. No longer just an afterthought, ceilings are now the focal point for dramatic color, pattern, and texture. In Phoenix, a villa designed by Javier Morales features an indigo ceiling with hand-stamped gold details, a project that racked up 250,000 likes on Instagram under #StatementCeilings. The appeal is simple. A striking ceiling changes the entire mood of a room without the cost or mess of a full remodel. For a high-impact update, a weekend lime wash project costs as little as $15 a gallon and takes just 4 to 6 hours from prep to finish. Even in high-end homes, designers report that a statement ceiling delivers visual impact and luxury at a fraction of the price of custom wall treatments. Deep color overhead anchors the space, setting the stage for the earthy, saturated palettes that follow. Number 6. Earthy and deep color palettes are anchoring real rooms with a bold sense of presence. Saturated hues like clay red, ochre, and forest green are no longer reserved for accent pillows. They are showing up on walls, cabinetry, and even entire stairwells. In Toronto, a living room finished with a hand-applied clay red slip by Studio Clay became a viral reference point, racking up 12,800 likes and over 1,000 comments on Instagram. Barcelona's ochre-plastered stairwell has been saved nearly 80,000 times on Pinterest. Designers point to these grounded shades as the new neutral, offering a richness that makes wood, stone, and greenery pop. The trick is to pick one deep tone, whether it is a sunset ochre or a moody terracotta, and let it anchor the space. Pair it with tactile textures and a touch of biophilic greenery for a layered, inviting look that feels both current and timeless. Number 7. Biophilic design is no longer just a design buzzword. It's now a baseline feature in real homes. Bringing nature indoors has become a standard request in design briefs, with living walls, indoor gardens, and strategic daylight planning shaping spaces for well-being. In Austin, a downtown living wall installation reached 1.3 million TikTok views, while Seoul's high-rise indoor garden has been featured in leading design magazines for its impact on air quality and stress reduction. Designers point to a 2024 meta-analysis showing that indoor plants can lower cortisol levels by 13% and boost mood, making biophilic elements a documented wellness upgrade, not just a style choice. Sampleboard calls biophilic design a core 2026 style, and client demand is at an all-time high. Even small moves, adding a cluster of potted ferns or maximizing daylight, can transform the mood of a room. Paired with tactile materials and earthy palettes, these living elements soften the overall look, connecting color and texture back to the natural world. For anyone looking to make a real impact, even a single living wall or a few sculptural branches can bring a sense of calm and authenticity that is now expected, not optional in contemporary interiors. Number 8. Handmade and artisanal pieces are now the soul of real homes. Designers and homeowners alike are moving away from mass-produced sameness, seeking out objects that carry a human story. A hand-carved walnut dining table in Portland, sourced from a Vermont studio, drew over 210,000 likes under #handmade2026, while a custom woven tapestry in a Melbourne living room was spotlighted in design magazines for its warmth and texture. Meera Patel, a London craft consultant, says that clients now expect at least one bespoke piece per room. More than a luxury, this is about personality. Each handmade item brings a sense of care and individuality that can't be replicated by factory decor. The one object rule is a practical guide. Find just one handmade element, a ceramic bowl, a woven basket, a crafted lamp, and let it anchor the space. Even a single artisanal touch transforms a room from generic to truly lived in, setting the stage for flexible layouts and more personal interiors. Number 9. Multifunctional and intentional spaces have moved from clever hacks to a new standard for real homes. The days of single-purpose rooms are fading as homeowners demand layouts that adapt to daily life. In Vancouver, a sliding wall library transforms seamlessly from a cozy reading nook to a full home office, a project that has been saved over 95,000 times on Pinterest. Meanwhile, a Berlin microflat packs a Murphy bed, pull-out desk, and wardrobe into just 22 square meters, proof that small spaces can do more with less. Across North America and Europe, 68% of remodels in the past 2 years added a dedicated work or wellness zone. Even simple upgrades, a rug, a lamp, and a tucked-away reading nook can carve out a purposeful spot for focus or relaxation. This shift isn't just practical. It's boosting resale value and making homes feel more intentional and flexible, and ready for whatever comes next. And finally, in first place, personal and collected interiors represent the most profound shift in home design for 2026. The era of copying a single style is over. Real homes now tell a story through layers of memory, meaning, and individuality. In Los Angeles, a loft layered with a 1970s sofa, a hand-painted mural, and family heirloom ceramics captured 180,000 likes under #PersonalInteriors. An Amsterdam townhouse with a gallery wall of travel prints and a reclaimed oak sideboard was spotlighted in House Beautiful's 2026 collection. Designers describe this movement as a return to soul. The most stylish home is the one that tells your story. For anyone ready to start, try a simple 3-step plan. Choose one object with personal history, add a piece from your travels, and display something handmade. Over time, these layers become your signature. The strongest trend now is authenticity. Let your home reflect who you are. Share your favorite collected corner in the comments below. Across all 10 trends, one truth stands out. Real homes in 2026 are defined by warmth, authenticity, and personal meaning, not by cold perfection or fleeting fads. This is the biggest design shift in a decade, and it's all about creating spaces that truly feel like you. Which trend speaks to your style? Let me know below.